The optimum position for providing CPR is by the side of the casualty to allow easier movement between compressions and breaths, but compressions can also be given over the head if the casualty is in a confined space, for example in an aisle of a plane or a bus, or it's not possible to get by their side. Fear of doing harm, tiredness and limited muscle strength frequently results in CPR providers failing to compress the chest deeply as recommended. Following various case studies over the years, the current recommendation is that adult chest compressions should be 5 to 6 centimeters deep. However, it's been recognized that estimating chest compression depths can be very difficult, and compressions are often too shallow, which is more harmful than performing compressions that are too deep. We therefore need to prioritize ensuring adequate compression depths is delivered. Regarding the speed of compressions, there have been 2 studies with a total of over 13,000 patients, and they found the highest survival rates were amongst patients who received chest compressions at a rate of 100 to 120 compressions per minute. It was also found that where chest compression rates were higher than 120 per minute, there was associated decline in compression depth. So it's important not to exceed 2 compressions per second. The next important thing to remember is to minimize the pause in the chest compressions. When delivering compressions, defibrillation shocks, ventilations and AED units analyzing the heart, all these give pauses between compressions. These gaps need to be reduced to less than 10 seconds to maximize the amount of blood that's pumped around the body. It's essential to communicate effectively between rescuers to minimize interruptions when delivering CPR. It's just as essential to allow the chest to recoil as it is to deliver the full compression. It's common with CPR for people to lean on the chest and not allow it to return to the normal position. Allowing complete recoil in the chest after each compression results in better venous return to the heart and improves the effectiveness of CPR. When delivering compressions, think about recoil just as much as the compression itself. Therefore, the compression time is equal to the recoil time. It's been found that compression depth can decrease in as little as 2 minutes. If there are sufficient rescuers, CPR should change to a second rescuer every 2 minutes, which will improve the quality of compressions. However, there should be no interruption in the chest compressions while changing the rescuer. Finally, practice on a mannequin will help develop your CPR skills. If you're at home and you don't have a mannequin, practice compressions on a toy or a stuffed animal.